Hello and welcome to our living room renovation video. So my name is Sam, this little monster here is Louis, and my partner's name is Josh, and we are living in a 1960s fixer-upper. It had the same owners since it was built until we bought it, and I think some of the carpet and wallpaper has been in here for as long as they were. I digress. So, I started filming this renovation in July when I was 6 months pregnant. And as you can see, that was some time ago. Things got a little bit chaotic, stopped filming, carried on renovating because I had to get it done. And then this little man decided to arrive a month early, which made our timescales even shorter. So, I am going to include the footage now of what we filmed in July, and then I will catch you up on how the room looks now and what we're doing next. Without further ado, time travel back to July 2024. So when I first moved into this house, every single wall and ceiling had textured painted wallpaper on it. So I think I did this decorating of this room in a bit of a blind rage. I was having a bad time and I just needed to do something to make me feel better, and I settled on the dark green, and I did really love it. It's just not lasted. It's such a shame. And I painted the other walls white. I couldn't afford to do the carpet at the time, which is why it stayed. Just to give you an idea of how manky this carpet is, it was held together by duct tape underneath the sofa. Yeah, that was gross. And there's a lot of other little bits that were wrong, which you can't really see from here. As you can see, we're just moving Josh's desk out at the moment so I can get behind it and start doing that wall. Like there's holes in the curtains where the cat clawed up when she was a kitten and stuff like that. I love that we're both wearing socks with our shorts, actually. I think that's a moment for us. So the only option we really had was to wallpaper this wall because paint would just peel off again and we'd have to put like 6 layers of white paint to get rid of this green. Oh, a little cuddle, that's cute. I've only wallpapered once before in my bedroom back at home, so it's not perfect, but we gave it a fair shot. You can see here I'm only doing like half the wall, and that's because we were waiting for some electrics to be done on the other half of the wall. So on this first stage, we only went up to just the other side of the TV. Oh, look, there's me mixing some wallpaper paste in my nice orange bucket. As you can see, this is our setup in our dining room, which, if you notice in the background, is the one room that still has the wood chip wallpaper on it that I haven't got round to. Every other room in the house has been tackled in some form or another, but not the bathroom or the kitchen. They are still manky. Oh, nice camera work there, Josh. So just pasting the wallpaper on our dining room table, and then you leave it to sit for a bit, and then you fold it over and try not to get attacked by a cat. Look at her. She's so cute. Her name is Pixie. She thought this was the best fun in the world, this. So much so I had to replace it a couple of times because she put in holes in it. Good job I brought a pack of 4. Oh, look, some free foot content for you. So this is the wallpaper. It's flowery, it's beautiful, it's from Dunelm. I love it very much. A lot lighter, and it's made the room look much bigger. And it was tricky to put up because why they didn't just have the pattern not crossing the line, but they did in the tiniest amount. It was like one yellow petal was like on the line, so you had to line it up perfectly. It was so frustrating. And the room is not straight. Nothing in this house is straight. The ceiling, well, you can see from the top there, I'm trying my best to get it level, but I still end up with a green strip along the top, down the edges. And the paper's straight, the wall is not. So we ended up using some trim in the end to sort that out. Oh, look, there's a telly coming down. And us clearly discussing what to do next. You bless Josh really did not like me being up on that chair at 6 months pregnant and kept coming along and holding me up there. So once we'd done as much as we could with that wall, we moved on to the rest of the room. I started sanding down the windowsill, and this is what I mean when I said there was just hidden nastiness that you couldn't see in that original video. all the missing chips of paint, and it was a nasty beige magnolia colour. So I gave it a coat of white gloss at the time, and it did brighten it up, and it looked really nice for about 2 months until we had the windows done. And I mean, you can't see here, but there's a well, it's really hard to explain, but there was like a massive gap, and now it needs redoing again. And then finally, I gave that wall a white coat of paint just to cover up any marks. Oh, look, hello, Pixie again. I had a dog before, and there was a few marks on the wall, and I repainted the skirting and around the door as well to brighten that all up. And that's all that I have footage for. So back to 2025. Okay, so now you're caught up. It's January 2025, and we need to hang this radiator because it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold, and this little fire is costing us a fortune in electric.
Yes.
So you've already marked out where we need to draw the holes. I think if we get the component in first, and then one of us take the baby upstairs whilst we drill the holes, because I don't want to blast out his eardrums.
No.
So this is the heating element and also the controls. It's got a little touch screeny thing. So we need to insert this.
Yeah, that needs to go in first before it goes on the wall.
Yeah, so we may as well do this bit first.
Okay.
Without the oil spilling all over the floor, because it's an oil-filled radiator.
I genuinely don't know.
I'm pretty sure we just have to stick it in there, I'm not gonna lie.
I know, I don't know what I've done with the instructions. Do you want me to lift it so the oil's definitely not?
It's too big. Oh. It's too big. Okay, bit of a change of plan. The socket thing to get the bottom off to put the thing in is too big. We don't have one that fits, so I'm going to drill the holes now. Josh is taking the baby upstairs because he's ready for his nap. So if I drill them now, then he'll go to sleep. And that's the worst bit done. And then later on in the day, Josh is going to pop over his dad's and see if we can borrow a thing that actually fits. So stupid. So I need a 10mm drill bit. This is where I go to do this, and there's no battery left in the drill. There's not much battery left in the drill. And how big are the screws? Well, wall plugs are... So pretty much the whole damn thing. Nice. Lock your ears, chaps and chapesses. Let's just hope the measuring was right. Okay, now put the wall plugs in. I hate doing that. I really, really hate drilling. It's hard work. And it's scary, you know, I'm putting massive holes in my wall. That's messy. I'm kind of scared it's coming through the other side. Now we're looking good. Could you imagine? That was hard work. Oh, that's the worst bit done, by far. Let's just hope they all line up.
Welcome back to the wall. I was just explaining to Sam that we spent 2 weeks marking out the brackets and fitting them.
Took 2 weeks.
And yes, and we're going to be honest, it's now the next day because we have child. Probably you can't see him, can you?
I think you just see the top of his playmat.
Okay.
You probably can hear his playmat.
Okay. Well, actually, sorry, that's wrong. We have 2 children. The other one's here, the fur baby. So yeah, now we need to get the heating element in.
I'm quite glad we didn't do it yesterday, actually, because I remembered in the middle of the night that we're supposed to put the plumber's tape around it.
Yes.
And I think I would have forgotten that yesterday.
Oh, okay. No, I knew that. It's okay. I know, right?
Smarty pants.
I know, right?
I'm going to move the lamp back over for a minute. So I've had like, what, probably 3 hours sleep, and Josh has man flu, so...
It's not man flu, I have a chest infection.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a chest infection. You're poorly.
Yes.
So the energy levels are... non-existent. The only one who's got any energy is this little monster who's playing with this floor piano. It's beautiful music.
Hopefully it's not too invasive on the...
Nah, it's cute.
Okay.
Well, I think it's cute. He's my son.
Yes.
Should we put the plumber's tape around it first, get everything ready to insert before we start undoing it, so there's less chance of oil spilling everywhere? Was there some washers to go with this as well, or am I imagining that?
Good question. One of life's many.
I really wish we still had the instructions.
I don't know where they've gone.
Maybe you threw them out with the box.
Probably.
I can't Google them either because we're recording on my phone.
Great.
So we've added the plumber's tape around the bottom of the rod thingy and a washer here, which did a very satisfying... The way it rolled down the pipe was like, woo! And Josh has just put the baby to bed, so we've got to try and be a bit more quiet. I'm really nervous about this bit because this is a bit where we could get oil all over the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I did learn that the tool they gave us actually fits around this bit. It doesn't get the washer off the radiator, but it will get this one on, which is completely pointless. Yeah, you want me to hold it up and you...
No, the opposite. I'll hold it up and
That's all right, I've got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let go. Oh.
No.
Maybe not.
No.
You were taking most of the weight when I said I had it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at me, handy tool lady. Okay, ready to insert. It's quite phallic, actually. Okay.
I just want to slowly be prepared for seepage.
It's more when we lift it on the wall that I'm scared of seepage.
Also, people at home don't lift like that.
You lift for a living, don't you, darling?
Yeah. Again. I've got to lift it even higher now.
Alright, you're in on the top. It's not touching the bottom now, is it?
Yeah, we're in.
Yes!
Only just. It's like just resting on the...
Oh, who cares? Excellent. So now I just need to set that up on the app and get it on a timer. And we might actually finally be warm.
Mm-hmm.
In this room anyway.
Yeah.
Nowhere else in the house. But this room. Actually, the bedroom's warm, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a couple more of these to do. So we want to do the bedrooms, especially Louis' room. And then we've got a small one out there that we want to replace as well.
Yeah. Louis' room won't matter straight away because he won't be in there for another couple of months anyway. And by then it'll be summer.
Yeah.
So we can probably get away with doing that.
Yes.
For probably until next year. Well, next winter.
Yes. It's twice I've done it.
Well done.
Thank you.
So the other thing I want to do on this wall is hang some artwork back. So we're going to get a sideboard here, and my Disney castle's going to go on top of it. And Josh brought me an amazing case for my Disney castle. So I just need to work out how high that's going to be, and then I've got some artwork to go on the top. But I'm kind of worried it might look a bit busy now, because the castle's going to come up to like here. Yeah. But then we've got this screw that's just hanging. We've got to do something with.
We'll find something to put up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Like
I've got the 3 pieces of artwork I want to hang up, but if they're not going to look good there, I'll put them over by the...
Okay.
But it's just this screw.
Yeah, a bit obnoxious.
Yeah, we could...
We'll find something.
Take it out and...
We'll fill it.
It's the wallpaper,
it's
isn't
wallpaper, isn't it? We'll find something to cover
Yeah.
it. We'll find something.
So there is plans for decorative stuff on this wall, but I've got to finish making my Disney castles. I've even got lights to go in it.
You do?
Yeah.
Morning, so we're off to a local upcycle shop that sells second-hand furniture, and we're just going to go and see if we can find a sideboard for next to the radiator, which will hopefully be double as a toy box. I'm not holding out much hope, but it's always worth a look. We've got a rough idea of what size we need. Couldn't find the tape measure, so it's 3 rulers worth, and we'll try our best.
So sideboard shopping did not prove a success. There was a couple there that were okay, and if I had the time to sand them down and revarnish them, they would have been great, but I just don't have time to function at the moment with a baby, let alone sand down this side unit and make it look pretty. They were just a bit too orangey, some of them. It's not the vibe I'm going for. I want more of an oak, not a pine. The last thing I want to do before I sign off on this living room redecorate / renovation is I've got a couple of pieces of artwork I want to hang on this wall. They are really cute. They're really cute. So I've got this one, which is a sunflower. Up the middle is a cat. I got it off of Etsy. If I can find it, I'll try and link the artist below because she had loads of cat flower art. But this one appealed to me most because I love sunflowers, and the yellow goes with the curtains and cushions, etc. And then also this one of Miss Pixie, which I had done for Josh for Christmas. It's by a company called Purr and Mutt, and it is our princess as a princess. So here we are. This is the semi-finished result. I think it's brightened up the room incredibly. To give you an idea of just how dark this room is, it is it's not even 1 o'clock, it's midday, and I've had to put the light on to film this. So you can probably imagine what that dark green did to it. Obviously not having Josh's desk set up in that corner has made a massive difference. That's now in the office, which was going to be another video because we're going to be renovating that soon. Oh yeah, there's the cat, of course, has to be in every shot. So the rocking chair, which is in the corner there at the moment, will be going up in Louis' room when eventually, but that's another story. So eventually there will be a sideboard there which will contain all of the baby's toys, which I've conveniently put in another room for this clip. So if we pan round, there's our bits of art. So things left. Oh, you got your birdie. Distracted much. So things left to do in this room. I really want to redo this wall because I made a right mess of it with that wallpaper. I've seen this stuff online, which is basically you roll it on like paint, but then you can smooth it out and it makes almost like a skim coat. It's like the cheats way of doing plaster. So we might try that at some point because it looks okay on camera, but there are places up here where it's peeling off and there's bubbles in it, which you can kind of just about see coming down the edge of this picture here. So that's, one of those things that need to sort out really. So the sideboard, when we find one we like, will be going there. Eventually we'll have a proper fireplace around this. And big job for this room is replacing that staircase. It is not up to code, it is not safe, I can't get a stairgate on it. So as soon as Louis starts walking or moving around, it's going to become a major safety risk. So we've had a quote to replace it. It's just saving up the money, and with me being on maternity leave, as you can imagine, that's not going to come anytime soon, hopefully before he starts moving around too much. So that will be replaced eventually, and we want to get a built-in unit underneath for storage, and also so I have some display sections, some storage sections, Josh really wants there to be like a bar section, which I think would be pretty cool. So yes, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you know when we put out more videos. We've got quite a few more already planned. We definitely need to tidy up Louie's bedroom, which will be a big job. We're renovating our office so that we've got a bit more space. I want to sort out my airing cupboard. I know that sounds really lame, but I'm going to jazz up a bit. We've got big projects going in the garden, and eventually, you know, we will be doing our kitchen and our bathroom, but when we have some money, which we don't at the moment. Actually, we will be doing the dining room probably within the next couple of months, because currently it's still got carpet on it and I'm not weaning a baby on carpet. I need to be able to just wipe up everything he throws on the floor. So yeah, if you got to the end, congratulations, and stay tuned for some outtakes.
You'll be in the YouTube video.
So now we're caught up. Okay. Oh, that was a nice shot of my bottom you got there, I'm sure. Ow! I don't know. Wasn't me.
That was not kind.
It was the cat.
That's not kind.